Hey everybody, welcome to Breakfast All Day. Christy, Matt, Alonso. We're going to talk trailers, which is normally something that we save exclusively for our awesome Patreon subscribers. But we're going to give you a little taste this week. You know, first one's always free. But you should head over to Patreon, patreon.com/BeFastAllDay, if you want to hear our TV recaps. Christy and I are currently going through the new seasons of The Handmaid's Tale and Big Little Lies. And also, we have a very special thing this week. We're doing a periodic thing where we review a classic film that is selected by our Patreon subscribers. So this month, we're talking about Orson Welles' The Stranger, which is streaming on Netflix, because our Patreon people voted on it, and they get what they want. So if you have not gone to patreon.com/BeFastAllDay, check it out, join up, and you get awesome content like this. We're going to talk about trailers. First, I guess... we're probably going to have a lot next week because Comic-Con tends to be a place where new trailers get unveiled because, as Matt Singer once said, it's a studio's ideal film festival. You show you bring the actors, you show the poster, you screen a trailer, and you don't show the movie. Man,
if only they could charge for that.
Exactly.
Well, one thing they have shown already is the trailer for It Chapter 2.
Yes, there was a teaser out, but now we have an honest-to-gosh trailer. And, you know, it looks as atmospheric as all get out, pretty much delivering what you want it to. And you get to see those fade transitions. So, you know, who is the kid and now who's the adult. James McAvoy plays the grown-up Book of Henry kid. And
Jaden Lieberhall. Who has a new name now.
I was going to say, it was Jaden Lieberhall.
Jaden Lieberher, you're right, yes.
But now it's something else, yeah. Anyway,
we'll look it up.
He'll always be Book of Henry kid to me. Jessica Chastain, of course, taking over as the little red-haired girl, as I like to call her. Bill Hader's in there, some other folks. So, yeah, I mean...
Looks creepy.
Yeah, this is not a sequel that's going to take big, wild, swinging departures from the original. It is more of the same. But if you liked what they did the first time around, I imagine they want you to know that you'll be getting more of it in this sequel.
I liked the first one.
I did too.
I love
the first one a lot, and I'm looking forward to this.
Sure.
You know, it's the trailer is suitably scary and gives you a sense. It's not a bad trailer. And
No.
Like, oh yeah, right, this is coming out. Cool.
I think the trailer looks incredibly scary. I think it looks scarier than the first one even. I think
Really?
part of that is because Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise is doing Heath Ledger as the Joker. It feels like there's like a heightened level
and Heath Ledger,
of
who was
crazy
doing Tom
menace.
Waits. Right? I mean, go back and watch old
was he?
videos. Oh my God. Watch
really
old interviews, especially from like the 70s with Tom Waits, and you realize that's what Heath Ledger is.
interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
So now we'll go back and I will look at
there's like
that
I think it's
prism.
like a Mike Douglas interview with Tom Waits, and you watch it and you're like, oh my God,
It's the
Heath Ledger,
Joker.
that's what you're doing.
Yeah, because I think this one is going to give us some flashbacks to Pennywise as a living clown.
He's a baby clown.
Exactly. So like you see the
Half
makeup,
Pennywise.
the makeup being imperfect. Hey, Pennywise. The makeup being sort of imperfect, and that's even creepier than when he's all like, you know, decked out in his thing. So
Jaden Martell is now what Jaden Lieberher now goes as, and Andy Muschietti directed this one as well. Same screenwriter, Gary Dauberman. This comes out on September 6th.
Yep.
Yeah, so which we were talking about earlier. It seems like a really weird weekend to have it, but
that's when the first one came out. And and that's actually really shrewd because right before and after Labor Day has traditionally just been kind of a dead zone. And so, you know, there aren't a lot of dead zones left in the calendar year when it comes to movie releasing. Now that we have what we used to call summer movies all year round, they basically are like, okay, people are going back to school. This is a weekend nobody pays attention to. Let's put a thing that has a built-in audience and the people are interested in and get them out of the theater. And it worked once. It will probably work again.
yeah, no,
Going
that's
back
smart.
to school is horrific. And so watch a horrific movie.
But being chased by a killer clown is worse. So perspective. There you go.
I suppose it depends on your school.
Depends on your school,
I was
right?
going to say,
Depends what year
this
you
might
are.
seem like respite for some folks. you
So
know.
yeah, this looks really scary and really fun. So we will look forward to talking about that. But they are for sure not hiding it at all because they're showing it at an early thing at Comic-Con, like at the beginning of Comic-Con. It just started, right?
Yeah, there was like a press conference
today?
last night. I saw pictures.
What's today?
Today's
Thursday. Yeah, so
Thursday.
last night was preview night.
Yeah,
Right.
they already had the cast there last night, and apparently, I guess whoever whoever was styling Jessica Chastain
Oh.
did not account for director's chairs on the stage. So she was leaning back basically because it was a tall chair.
And she's in this like itty bitty sequined mini skirt.
Yes.
Like a tight form fitting mini skirt. So
Yeah.
there was a conversation that needed to be had.
About sitting.
Right. Because Jessica Chastain like dresses beautifully for everything all
Yes.
the time. And ordinarily, her people let her down this time.
Right.
is
Like
what
I'm sure it
happened.
was great on the red carpet, but then it was like, oh.
Oh, I've got to sit.
Yeah.
So anyway, so It Chapter 2 comes out on September 6th.
Right. And if you're in San Diego and at Comic-Con, keep an eye out. I'll be there on Saturday.
Yay.
Look for the shirts.
Yes, exactly.
He's the brightly
Exactly.
dressed fellow. Nobody else will
He's
be.
cosplaying as Don Ho.
Are you going to dress up like a character, Matt?
Don Ho.
Okay, there you go. So also we have Cats. So the whole legit Cats trailer is coming. I don't know why you guys aren't excited about this. I'm going to get you a saucer of milk.
From the director of Les Miserables. That's why I'm not excited about
Right.
this.
So what we got this
It's a
week,
perfect storm of terrible.
it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. What we got this week was this incredibly self-serious, tone-deaf
Oh.
featurette with all the stars of it, including Taylor Swift and Idris Elba and Rebel Wilson and James Corden, who, when we get to the James Corden part about how they're like people, but they're animals with fur. I mean, it's whatever he says, like they're people, but they're cats at the same
I
time.
always try and bring theatricality to my performances.
It's
Like,
almost-
that's a performance.
It's almost like a Christopher Guest version of this kind of thing.
It almost is,
Because it's
yeah.
so self-serious to the point of parody almost. Anyway, it's all the people in this star-studded cast talking about how life-changing Cats is and how technologically advanced this film incarnation of Cats is going to be. And like, you've never seen this before.
My favorite tweet was when somebody said, "Yeah, James Corden goes, only a director like Tom Hooper could make Cats," and I thought, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a perfect storm for me. I'm a dog person. I'm not a cat person.
Are you an Andrew Lloyd Webber person?
I think Andrew Lloyd Webber has done more damage to musical theater than anyone could have, short of burning every theater down in the world.
I like Evita.
I like Jesus Christ Superstar.
That's the
but,
only good one. And everything else, all the music sounds the same. He's rewriting the same
Right.
shit over and
Right.
over and
Yeah.
over. You listen to Music of the Night and all the music from Phantom sounds exactly like the stuff from Sunset Boulevard. It all sounds the
God,
same.
that was
It's terrible.
terrible.
I can't stand
And
it.
a lot of it's very strident sing-talking.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but,
Also, Music of the Night is the same riff as Fish Heads. Listen to them together.
or what is it? School Days,
Fish
actually.
Heads. Yes.
If there's a joke in Forget Paris where Billy Crystal keeps saying, "No, it's school days, school
Yeah.
days." I'm not
I
a fan.
prefer Fish Heads.
Not a fan. That works too. I'm not a fan of Lord Webber, whatever title he's got these days. Obviously, we try to walk into every movie with an open mind.
It's such a challenge.
But this is an adaptation of a thing we know that we don't like. So at least I don't. I was impressed by the cat scale sets, like the big kitchen table and chairs and the big the milk bar set. Like the sets look kind of cool, which is again that's the joke I heard after Sunset Boulevard. I left humming the sets. But this is the teaser for the trailer. The trailer drops Friday.
We'll talk about it next
Where
week.
I imagine we'll get to see what all these people look like in their cat overlays.
Well, right. I'm glad you said overlay because it's not gonna be makeup.
No, it's all going to be mocap with like digital cat because I
Right.
guess they thought costumes would just be too. Audiences wouldn't take it seriously.
So they're gonna they're singing.
That's
cats.
gonna keep.
You know what I mean.
No, I know, but like, right. So you're gonna have it look like the Lion King, where there's no emotion.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Oh.
Well, at least they didn't use actual cats.
That'd be better. That I would go see.
That's a step up, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what this is
It's
going
gonna
to
be a
be.
musical version of Cats versus Dogs.
Oh, God.
So you guys, have either of you seen the stage production of Cats?
I have not.
Neither
I
have
have.
I.
I have seen. I have seen like the clips from the Tony Awards. I know the score.
No, there used to be this.
The
show
score
in
never
New
made
York.
me want to see it.
There's a show in New York that was what is that, mentalist, a hypnotizer, and that was better than Cats, and I saw it again and again.
I laughed, I cried. It was better than Cats.
But yeah, I mean, the cast includes all the people we mentioned, like Judi Dench and Ian McKellen, and why am I blanking on the name of the woman who won the Oscar for Dreamgirls? Jennifer Hudson.
Yes.
Jennifer Hudson.
Judi Dench. Judi Dench does her bit in this teaser where it's like, I was cast to be in Cats, and then I snapped my Achilles tendon, and I couldn't do it, and now it's very exciting to be back. I was like, Judi Dench, you dodged that bullet. Why'd you come back? Oh, no.
To prove to herself that she could. This is for her. This is not for us. Maybe. I don't know. It looks amazing, and I mean that like terrible, and I can't wait to see it. It comes out December 20th. It is truly Christmas come early, I think.
Certainly there is morbid curiosity, if nothing else. So, yeah.
I will be drunk when we see this. There's no way I'm watching this movie sober. No way.
You should get drunk on like Brandy Alexander's, something dairy-based.
Kahlua.
White Russian.
White
right?
Russians.
They are your favorite.
Exactly.
White Russians are your drink of
Perfect.
choice.
I'll have them in a saucer.
Meow.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us at BeFastAllDay on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And once again, these trailer reviews are normally only available to our Patreon subscribers. Become one if you have not. We're at patreon.com/BeFastAllDay. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you are the finest person who ever drew breath. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, don't. I have an interview I want to plug.
Oh, by all means.
Monday's a la carte interviews with my good friend Sandy Cohen, who, like me, used to work for the Associated
Sandy.
Press and also fled. We fled for freedom and sanity, and we're still really great friends. She lives up the beach from me in Redondo, and we talked about her many, many celebrity interviews. Her first day on the job, she interviewed Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow.
She has great stories to tell. She went snowboarding with Adrienne Grenier, which sounds like an episode of Entourage. But she for like a dozen years at the Oscars, when the AP sends a team of people to go cover the Oscars, she was backstage right where, like, when you win your Oscar, you go to the engraving table and you get your award. That is where she stood for a dozen years covering the Oscars. So she has great stories to tell. That'll be out on Monday.
Hooray.
And a couple of quick plugs. If you are watching CNN The Movies, you will see both Christy and me. And if you are not watching the movies, you should. It's an entertaining show. They're kind of zipping through the decades. They started in the 80s, and they're going up to the modern day, and then they're going to jump backwards to like the 30s, and who knows.
Ben's in it too. If you miss Ben, you can
That's
see
right.
him.
Yes, you had a big face full of Ben Mankiewicz on that.
I didn't get asked.
Next time, man. Also, real quick, if you're in the Southland, if you're in the Los Angeles area, Outfest does start today, July 18th. We run through the 28th. Most of the screenings are happening at the TCL Chinese, but we are also at the Ford and at Plaza de la Raza and at the Academy Theater and the Music Hall and the Orpheum and the Ace and all over town. So go to outfest.org for more information. And on Tuesday the 30th, I will be appearing with the hosts of the Deck the Hallmark podcast at Dynasty Typewriter for their first LA Live show. They're super funny. You would have a great time. You should check it out. Ticket information at deckthehallmark.com. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.